So we're going to start with the, I'm going to bring mine up one. Try bringing yours up one so you can notice the difference if we lose the step stool. And since, bring them both up one and see if that works for you. But yeah, and now that we're moving into the floating Buddha sequence, I'm going to have my swing a little bit higher. Doesn't really matter, it's just a personal preference. There you go. And it's good to do all the adjustments yourself to get used to the material. Good. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, and then we'll just leave the stool off to the side. Great. Okay, so from our sumo squat, so number one is the beginning of most upright positions. Not the hips a lot. Yeah. So you can feel it's a little bit higher now. Right? This is probably a good position for your body. It was a little bit low for you last time. But like I said, the swings are brand new, so they will naturally stretch out. You just adjust them. So we hold on with both hands, lift and hook at the ankle. Straighten the leg. Second side, lift, use the cord, hook at the ankle. Beautiful. Keep the hips heavy. Keep the heart open. So the heart open is going to, yes, that's going to make a big difference. So this engagement, yeah, that engagement with the upper body is going to help with that discomfort that people feel under the arms. So just support the head. So get into the harmonic motion. So you just push one foot down and then the other foot down, and that's how you get into the wings and wipers. Okay, so we're going to start out with some hip and leg stretches, and then we'll get into our flow a little bit. Right. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm being really chill, but you can create a lot of spin here, right? And really play with it, which some people like to do. We'll get into the weed. All right, back through center. You can always use the forearm press like you were doing. But we're going to start to get into some leg stretches. So we're actually going to use our hands. So I open up to the wide T. I'm going to bend the right foot in. I'm going to grab the leg lid with both hands. Okay, just roll the foot around a little bit. So we're just going to start to open up through a floating pigeon. So we're going to feel that outer hip here. Okay. As we drop down, see if you can pull in strongly. So I engage through the arms, and you will feel it under the arms here, so you can always just kind of lean back and take a break if you need. So there's two positions. One is pulling the knee in, so try that. Okay? This is more of a glute stretch. The other one is a stretch along the piriformis, the back of the hip, and I push the knee down towards the ground. I call this the money pose because it's like this amazing stretch along the SI joint that is impossible to get any other way. Do you feel that? Yeah. Okay. It's so incredible. Some people just can't get it yet because there's too much tightness around it for it to actually stretch. But once it does, it's incredible. And it will alleviate all back pain. So to take a break, we're going to come out of it, neutralize the spine, and just come into star. So star is where the hips are heavy, even more. Drop your hips. Nice. Open up the heart and then flex the hands back. So you're really getting this length through the whole side, inner arm. So I call that, the underbelly of the arm. So this is the side arm. So it's moving all through the forearm and up into the biceps. It's an amazing nerve stretch. Do you feel what I'm talking about? It's a little hard to describe, but if you flex your fingers back, you get a big nerve stretch to the side.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah, it's totally amazing, but you have to really engage the fingers together. Okay, so that's beautiful. After neutralizing the spine, let's come to the second side. So we're going to bend left foot in, grab with both hands at first. Drop the hips and square the hips. So your hips are kind of off to the side. We're not going to do that one yet. Square the hips, so drop them straight down. There you go. This is pigeon. So that's moving into side tree, and we will do that one next, but that's, for now, we're going to square the hips so we can get this stretch through the twist. foot in tightly, strongly, and then you're going to use your left hand to engage that knee. So the more you drop, the deeper the stretch. So shoulders are engaged, hips are relaxed. So you find that engaged or relaxed sensation. Good. Now try pushing the knee down. It's actually a spiral in the leg. So we grab from the inner thigh and then push that down towards the knee. Yeah. So push down on the knee more. There you go. So not in, but out. Yes. Okay. There's the spiraling. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the tight spot. And now the hip starts to rise on the right side to get into it. There it is. So once you find the money pose, it's like, oh my God, right? It's just so incredible. It takes a little bit to get into it. Feel it. Beautiful. So we're just still going over floating pigeon. Let's release that. We could stay there for like 3 to 5 minutes and really get into it too. So let's just open up with our star. Neutralize the spine. Do little jazz hands here. Okay. Good. Okay. Bend the right knee in. So see if you can keep your hips heavy on for the whole time. Grab with both hands at first. Pull in. Okay. Right hand finds the knee. Push it down. So reach up a little bit higher with the left. And then lift your hips enough to help the bottom of the foot find the inner thigh. There you go. So now we're in a side tree. So, right, I pull in strongly with that left hand. Right hand can fly. I'm going to show you the supermodel later. We'll get into that in a later sequence, so just stay. So if we really engage, which means I push my hips forward and I let there be a natural arching in the spine, that's called flying ninja. It's like a little bit more of the superhero version. Otherwise, side tree is more just like straight plank lines, right? Yeah, good. Very good. Let's release and come back to neutral. Let's do chillaxing arms this time. Let's swing out the legs, neutralize the spine. Always take time to integrate in between poses. Nice. Okay, good. So we're going to bend that left knee in. Reach with both hands and grab. So we make sure that we get a nice, strong stretch to the hip first. Then reach up as high as you can with the right. Left hand starts to push the knee down. We want the knee to point down towards the ground. Foot finds the inner thigh. Okay? And now side tree is long lines of energy. From your fingertips to your toes, yes, you feel the extension. That's it. There it is. Do you feel the difference? Yeah. Now you can feel the lines. Yes. And now that's flying ninja. And you're just like, right? Yeah. Don't you feel like a ninja? All right, release and come back through center. That's beautiful. So let's go back to our first pose that we did windshield wipers. Right? You just have a little fun with it. Sway it out. So the side tree can be a really intense pose for people. If they really get into it, it opens up the whole side body. We're opening up the hip and the inner groin if the knee is pointing down towards the ground. Center. Okay, great. All right, from here.